Mensana or dia futu amagana for say. Yansha nyama papa e free a year 2020 elections no mu eba ye mum. Na yenyi yadwene emfiri basabasa ye kakra eba ye efi say eno ene betumi aboa ye na yetumi akon akoyanim. Na sansem we nyina odi tudwa ene ewo IPAC meeting a ekoso ewo nkran kroduam hasi.
It is important at a point in time that we must come together as actors and stakeholders in Ghana's electoral processes to take stock of the processes, strategies, and approaches we adopted in the 2020 elections, highlight the areas that need to be strengthened, and build consensus on a reform agenda for the Commission for the coming years. This is important to gain insight and understanding of why certain targets were not achieved. We pause to celebrate the successes we achieved as a nation in carrying out elections under such circumstances, with a decorum and a level of efficiency that earned us, as a country, the admiration of our neighbors across the sub-region and the international community as a whole. Why should we gloss over our achievements while the international community applauds us? As a nation, as a commission, and as stakeholders, it is important that we recognize the feats we achieved through the 2020 electoral process for the purpose of documenting best practices and experiences, and to ensure that the successful strategies we adopted do not fall through the cracks of inordinate fault finding and critique. We need to acknowledge the fact that it took less than 6 months to conduct a presidential and parliamentary elections that would usually take 2 months to undertake. We need to celebrate the fact that in spite of the COVID-19 pandemic and its uncertainties, as a country, we were able to undertake all our electoral processes, from the preparation of a brand new voters register with over 17 million persons in 38 days, through to the exhibition of the register, to the filing of nominations, and to election day, without the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Ladies and gentlemen, let us celebrate the absence of long queues at almost all polling stations nationwide, at the time when advanced democracies such as the United States of America experienced very long queues for several days at their polling stations. It is important that we document policies and processes that led to the absence of long queues. We need to celebrate the fact that for the first time in our history, the government of Ghana financed the elections in its totality, and there was no donor assistance or funding. This is something we need to celebrate as a country. As a country, we reduced the cost of elections from $13 per head to $7.70 per head per person. It is not often that we hear such news, and how this was achieved certainly needs to be documented. We need to highlight the fact that as a nation, we succeeded in saving our dear country a whooping sum of 90 million United States dollars. That is 522 million Ghana cedis, at the time when the cost of elections world over keeps increasing. And mind you, these savings were achieved in spite of additional costs associated with the COVID-19. And here I'm referring to the procurement of PPEs and materials and the airlifting of our offshore items, which came at huge costs